Hello, I want to do a little bit of an unboxing. Again, it's following on the same theme of the camping style products and for four-wheel driving. We're going to focus on some products that you can buy from Drifta. Now, this video is not sponsored at all by Drifta. I'm just wanting to give you my thoughts and opinions on some of their products. Okay, so Drifta is an Australian company from Gloucester, New South Wales. They pretty much employ Australian people using as much Australian products as possible and sourcing some of the best products for four-wheel drive and camping related interests, which is quite big in Australia and also I believe around the world and America. So the first thing I want to show you is this. Now I believe that this product is made in America. Now, I wonder if you can guess what it is. No, it's not something you can eat. And no, it's not a hat to try and cover up my bald head. It is a big ring for maybe like a giant sized person. All right, so this is a Red Winches S-ring for a rope diameter of 10 to 14 millimeters, which is about ½ an inch. So basically what it's designed for is if on the vehicle with a winch, is you put your winch rope around here back to your vehicle and you hook it in. And then what you do is you use one of those soft shackles. Hang on, I'll get one for you. We've got to open these up as well. Let's open one of these up. Haven't even looked at one yet. So this is a soft shackle by Bubba Rope. So this is a Bubba Rope soft shackle designed for 52,000 pounds braking strength. All right, so it looks like this just, let's just bring all this down a little bit. We've got a bit of stuff here on the table, so don't mind the mess. All right, come on down. That's the way. So what we have here is a winch ring, and so I'm assuming this just pokes through. See if we can zoom you in a bit more. Looks okay. All right, and so you put this through, and then that pokes through. And so I'm assuming this would allow you to be able to put it through recovery points. But in this situation is you need one of these, I believe, to go through here. And then, let's see if we can figure this out. And so probably what you'd want is something like that. And so this end would go to, you'd have like a toe strap. All right, because this is winching, it's not recovery with a snap strap. This is for winching. Okay, so here you'd have that connected in a line going to the vehicle that's stuck. And here you have your winch line from your vehicle coming around this and back this way. And then you would latch the hook onto a recovery point. And what that does is when the winch pulls, it basically gives it extra strength. So instead of just connecting the winch rope to the vehicle, by putting it through one of these, it increases the amount of power it can pull because it's only having to, for example, one rotation of the winch might equal 1 inch of movement, whereas now 1 inch of rotation or one rotation equals ½ an inch of pulling power. So basically, effectively would double it. And this can just easily spin along the rope, whereas a hard shackle wouldn't work. And, you know, the whole purpose of this is, let's bring this back out a little bit, is for weight saving, because this is aluminium, this weighs nothing. A normal snatch block is like very heavy steel, and it takes up a lot of space, takes up a lot of weight. Same with the shackles. The shackles weigh like a couple of pounds. This weighs like a couple of ounces, or, you know, it doesn't weigh much at all. Probably says how much it weighs here. 10 times lighter. So I've got a couple of these. I probably want to get a couple more. I'll still keep some of the steel shackles because I think they're important in a lot of situations. But this is going into my recovery bag. So if someone gets stuck, I can help out. Now, I want to just go through a couple of things. I'll put that there. Now, in one of my previous videos, is I had this. Well, not exactly that. I had this, which was a snow peak breadboard. Now, the company Drifta, they do a lot of stuff based on the Snow Peak brand, and also another Japanese brand called Uniflame. And they're a couple of Japanese companies that specialize in making stuff for camping. Okay. Now, well, this one is pretty cool. Has a knife inside with a magnet. It's pretty awesome. And even the knife's not heavy. So this is designed to go in my camping kit so that I have a knife and a breadboard to cut things. And what Drifta do, again, is what Drifta does is they make products to go with a lot of their products. So this is that same boot lining material that they use. It's like a heavy duty, sort of like a marine carpet type of thing, but it's not marine carpet. It's not as like tough as marine carpet. And what they do is they stick a bit of orange on there, stick a bit of Velcro in there, and then you now have a beautiful protective sleeve for now your breadboard. So while the breadboards come with a plastic sleeve, it's not suitable for Australian conditions like that, but putting it in something like this, it gives it something pretty cool to be able to put it into your vehicle and store it. Now this is something I'm really keen to try out, and I haven't opened it yet. And this is the Drifta sleeve using carpet lining to go in there for this to protect it. So this is a toaster. It has some warning in Japanese. Let's see if I can figure this out. It's pretty complex. Let's bring it in a bit closer. All right, so I believe this is the bottom, this is the top. Oh. All right, so that looks like it's a carry handle, I guess. Now, I believe this is designed to sit on the fire This is designed to sit on the fire, and then you can put your toast either like that. So you put it on like that, as per the picture, or you can put it flat. And it's designed to go over a gas burner, not necessarily a fire. And I'm assuming that this fine mesh underneath sort of distributes the heat a little bit better. Or maybe the gas fire heats up this metal mesh and that radiates an even heat up to the toast. But that there is something I'm very keen to try out. You know, being able to make toast, because the whole point of a lot of this, let me come back up. Right, that's it. So the whole point of a lot of these products is to try and make camping as convenient and easy for me as possible, because the whole plan of camping is for me personally to travel and explore some very amazing places around this country of Australia, and also to take my son. And kids can be a little bit demanding sometimes, and food and sleep are two very important things to any young child, young kid, boy or girl, or adult, or anybody. And so I'm trying just to find a way to keep everything simple. So now I have a toaster that goes into here. And I'm guessing it just slides in with a little bit of help. Fits in there quite snugly. And then it's sealed up, protected from dust and dirt and stuff like that. And now it goes into my kitchen camping drawer. And that is rubbish. All right, so something else I got. This one's quite interesting. Let me bring it back down again. There we go. We'll zoom in a little bit. This is a pair of Uniflame tongs. Now, my whole purpose for this was to try and build a kit that I could have permanently ready, and I didn't have to take things out of the kitchen. So I bought these tongs, and these weren't too expensive. So these ones are it's mostly in Japanese. These are I believe it was seasoning tongs. That's what they are. Now, having some tongs, I don't know if that's what you call them in America. I don't know what you call them in America. What are they called here? I don't know why it says Dutch oven. It has a picture of some lettuce. It has some pictures anyway. Let's have a look. So my first impression of this wasn't real impressed. Okay, but I'm just looking at the size of it, like it's. Let's see if I can. So if we bring it up here, it's very small. Like it's like it would pick up like a finger, and you know it's not a lot of space. Okay, so my impressions of this is it's pretty crap. It's good, but it picks up stuff. But there, look at that. So I'm trying to pick a piece of paper up, and it's so when I squeeze it together, it very much wants to twist. So in Australian eyes, this pair of tongs is only good for not much. But I'm sure I'll find a use for them. Anyway, something else I got was a snow peak. spatula. Now this is going to be important when I'm cooking eggs, because eggs is something I'm going to cook. So it's all very hard plastic, and the tip of it is rubbery. So it's not going to flip an egg very well because it's not very big, but it's better than nothing. This feels really good quality, like really good quality. I like this part a lot. So something else of my cooking is this. So again, with the Snow Peak theme, wow, that sounds pretty cool. These are, I don't know how the camera's going to deal with this, a Snow Peak stainless steel bowl. So it's about the size of my hand. About the size of my hand. It's actually a really good sized bowl for not having a huge meal. You want to try not to have too big a meal. So I got 1, 2, 3 of these. So there's mostly going to be 2 of us camping. And they all stack beautifully together. So the Snow Peak stuff is expensive, but it's very, very good quality. And to go with that, I got 3 Snow Peak stainless steel plates. And so these are a little bit bigger than my hand. My hands are not big hands. So maybe 8 inches across. Yeah, 8 inches across type of thing in that type of term. So yeah, these plates are impressive. They're beautiful plates. All right. So Snow Peak is generally an extremely premium brand of camping stuff. So I'm just trying to build a kit of stuff that, you know, doesn't take up much space, doesn't weigh a lot, and is going to last. So that is a lot of the plastic. A lot of the stuff that I've got. Something else I've got is these. So these are made in Australia too. They're called a Storm tire deflator, and I got 2 sets. And you can preset them to a certain PSI, and basically you just screw them onto your tire, walk away, and it will just let the tire down very slowly, very gently, to whatever rating you set. So out of the box, these are set to 18, which are really good for tire, for sand and I guess rock crawling or something like that. But you can adjust them up for other things. So, you know, I'm going to have one for like sand and one set a little bit higher, like 22, 24 PSI for gravel and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, these things are awesome. They feel good quality straight away, and I would definitely recommend these. So Snow Peak plates and bowls, oh yeah, they're impressed more. I'm impressed with the Snow Peak stuff a lot. This Snow Peak spatula thing, it's really, really nice. Feels really good in the hand. The Uniflame tongs, no. There's probably other tongs. Those tongs are not designed for like proper heavy stuff. They're designed for like little gentle stuff. The Uniflame toaster, that's a yes. A lot of people say very, very good things about that. The Snow Peak breadboard and knife, yes, definitely. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed some of this stuff. This is just one video in a series of videos to show you and let you see some of the amazing places of Australia. Now, if you're still watching this video, in about a week or two's time, I will be going to Fraser Island, and I'm setting up cameras to record. The difficult part for me is I'm not going to have anyone that I can send out of my vehicle to record the vehicle going over any obstacles. I'll have my son with me, and I'm going to start training him up to record video. But, I'm still very cautious on asking him to walk out what 4 drives are driving and to record video, because I don't want any accidents at this point in time. So if I feel it's safe, I may do that. If not, so it'd be great if I had like someone that would enjoy traveling and could help record video. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff, and I will see you later.